Replacing the rollers in a Whirlpool dryer that is
26 years old.
26 years old. The rollers in here are working, but we have replacements. We're going to pop them in, and here's how it goes. Fortunately, this dryer has an access panel on the bottom, so first step is to pry that out.
Let's see.
You just go on the side there.
Here we go, just like that.
Pop that clip. Unfortunately, access is a little bit of a problem here because of the door and the wall.
Oh, there we go.
But that's it. It pops out.
There you go.
And comes out. Up is the top cover. You just open that up and remove the 2 Phillips screws. And pull the lint filter and, of course, clean that while you have it out.
Yeah, why not?
Now open the top panel. Just put a big screwdriver in there and just pry it. And same on the other side.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. And you'll see the whole top lifts up just like this. Now, it would also be a good idea while you're in here to check the fins on the inside, which are held down by these screws here. You can just make sure those are tight. If one of the fins in your dryer is loose, obviously tightening that down should do the trick. Hole right in the corner, you can put a screwdriver in to prop the top open, as you see here. We're going to take the front off. Now, when you do that, there's a couple of screws to take out, and then you lift it off. When you do that, however, the drum is going to want to take a walk. So you can do a couple of things. If you have like a coat hanger wire or some stiff wire, you can actually attach it between here. Of course, you can just rotate the drum anywhere you need so you have access, or you can just have one person hold it. A hamper door like this that opens downwards, you'll want to remove these springs. They just unhook, as you see right there. Just take it out of a little hole. And there's a screw right under in there. Let's see if I can get you a shot. On either side that you got to take out. Before removing the front panel, you need to disconnect the switch. So down in there are 2 connections. You just undo. It doesn't matter which way they go back either, so you don't have to worry about that. And there's a little plastic clip here you can just pry off, because again the whole front panel is going to come off, and that will just stay hanging there like that. 2 other screws in the corners on the inside that must be removed. So 1 on each side. And there should be 1 down in here. Okay, now underneath you will have to remove the belt. There's an idler and the motor there. And basically you just undo the belt from that by pushing on the tensioner, which is that piece right there. And then that'll slacken the belt and you can pull it off. Next step is to remove the drum. You can take it right by the belt and it comes right out. Now we have everything taken out, the drum taken out. This would be an excellent opportunity to vacuum everything out. It is extraordinarily important that you do that to avoid a dryer lint fire. Alright, next step is to remove the old rollers. So you have to remove the bracket that's there. There's a screw at the bottom. That's a 1/4 inch nut, actually, 1/4 inch nut driver that we're using to take that out. Alright, now there's a little clip at the end of that. And that needs to be removed, and you can use the bracket to help you remove that. To get that off, you just kind of monkey with it for a while and eventually it'll pop. Do not lose the clip. You will need to reinstall that. Next thing is you'll see there's a little triangle piece on there.
There is. Question is, can I get it off? Maybe I'll do it like this. There we go. There we go.
And here it is here. There's another one and clip on that roller. Rollers are now free, so you just pull them right off. One there, and one there. A good idea to vacuum out anything that you weren't able to get earlier, so take that opportunity to do so. There were also two more of these little plastic triangle things on the back ring of the shafts there. The kit that we got included new ones, so the old ones you can just cut off or pull off with a screwdriver, however you can get it off, but now it's time to install the new ones. Okay, now you got to get these on, so you just sort of squeeze them, mush them, do whatever you can, and of course it's going to get stuck on the first ring there, so you have to get it around that to go on the back one. Okay, your new rollers now slip right on, just like that, and there's two more little triangle pieces right here that have to go on the outside ring. You can see that right there. Okay, now we put the bracket back on over here. It just slips on, and you'll see it'll line up with the hole at the bottom over there. There's a clip which we saved earlier, but the kit that we have came with a new one. Okay, the clip, you can use the same nut driver you were using for everything, and it just sort of pushes on just like that. And now the bracket will line up with the hole. This spins freely, the little triangle jobbies are in place, and everything's all set. And just put the screw back in the bottom over here. You have to monkey the drum back in place, and watch this felt seal to make sure it goes around that.
It's a little high.
And now you can just hold that in place while you work the rest in. You also want to make sure that the drum is sitting on the rollers in this channel here. You'll kind of know when it fits in, because when you hold it and push it back and spin it, it'll go nice and free. Okay, we've just put the front panel back in place. It just sort of fits in. You'll again want somebody to hold the drum or tie it up with a wire, and we're reinstalling the front screws, or the two screws that hold the front panel on. Re-tighten the screws down at the bottom here, and on this side as well. We don't have enough clearance with the door here, but just make the best of it. Before reconnecting the belt underneath, you can now spin the drum from inside. Just open it up and grab the fins in there, and you'll see it'll turn nice and even like that. Reattach the springs down here.
Okay, that one's in. This one down. Looks good.
Reconnect the wires to the door switch. Again, it doesn't matter which way they go on. Now you can see how the pulley has been reinstalled. You just have to match it up so the bend in it goes like that. And once you get it up in here, you have to take the belt on both sides and put it through the housing of the pulley right over here, and then around the motor shaft. And of course you can bend the pulley down to get access to that. Rotate the drum counterclockwise a full revolution, and that will help the belt seal. You can see right here how it's not in the groove that it used to be, but we'll turn it all the way around and you'll see the belt will be in the right place once it comes around again. So you see how it sort of seated itself like that. Lower the top, so just bring it right down. And just push down. Okay, now we can actually give it a test run and you can see how everything tracks in here. Nice and smooth, just like that. Make sure you put your lint filter back, and there are 2 Phillips screws that go right under there. And you don't want to drop those down the chute, because you will have a lot of fun trying to pull them back out. So be very careful and get it lined up and started first, and then you can drive them back home. And while the panel is off on the bottom, you can actually watch to make sure the burner ignites. It does take a few moments. You see the igniter glows. When it does that and gets hot enough, we'll open the gas valve. And the flame starts. The flame sensor is satisfied, so it knows there is a flame there to prove that it's there, and it stays lit. And that's it. That's how it works. Now, just so you're aware, you see there's an actual flame, an actual fire. This, of course, is a gas dryer. That's why it is imperative to clean all of the lint out of your dryer. You can see that is a nice flame in there, and if it catches lint and there's a nice blanket on the inside of this, that can all go up. You can also shoot flames up the chute into the dryer drum itself, and it can light up the exhaust of it, and you have a new house company after that, provided you have insurance. So make sure that you vacuum out the inside of your dryer and do it on a regular basis. Once a year, once every year and a half, or even 2 years, no more than that. Always vacuum it out. Now just put the lower panel back. It just sits on those clips at the bottom, and there's 2 clips at the top that'll just let it snap in. Something like that. That's a good job, well done. That was how to replace the drum rollers on a Whirlpool dryer. This will work for the electric or the gas. It's exactly the same parts inside, except of course in a gas dryer there's an actual flame, and in an electric dryer there's an electric element. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you out, please consider clicking the like and subscribe buttons. That lets me know I did a good job making this video, and I can continue to provide them for you. Have a great day.